Where y'all was? I passed by to pick y'all up so that y'all can ride with me in these social media streets, and nobody answered. I pulled up on Keke Wyatt, ex-husband of 5 years. Yes, I did. The reason why I pulled up on him, because he was letting it all out the front yard. You damn know I'm nosy, so I pulled up on him. He said Keke Wyatt been talking to her cousin. Oh, her married cousin. Ooh, he wasn't only talking about Keke and the cousin. He was talking about Keke oldest children as well. He has like maybe 2 or 3 children from her, and he praying to God. He asking God to let him get his children, because it was a point in time where Keke wasn't letting him see his babies. But anyway, I pulls up, and he was saying that he been with her for 5 years, and during that time, he didn't have a voice, meaning he couldn't say nothing to the children. He couldn't say nothing to her. They have a child, and I think something wrong with the child, and that child requires a nurse to be in the home. He say not even the fucking nurse respects him due to the fact of how Keke talked to him in front of everybody. You know, when you have a disagreement with your husband or your wife, you know, you take that shit in the bedroom, outside the house, from around the children and guests. You understand? He said if the nurse had to go to the bathroom and she had the baby, she would run all the way across the house to give the baby to Keke when he was standing right there. Ain't had no respect for the man. Would throw their hand up in his face if he was to ask a question or say something. But anyway, it was something Keke was going through. I'm going to say allegedly, but ain't no damn allegedly. I was over there on his block for about maybe like 2 hours, it felt like. But it was an hour and some minutes. But anyway, he said, you know, Keke, you know, called the cousin over. So, you know, she needed or wanted somebody to talk to. Called this man over again, and he ain't leave. The cousin, the married cousin, baby, they was doing their thing. Yeah, they had broke up. He left her ass, and you know, we always wondered why Keke always having a new man every time, a new man. Baby, after what I'm finna tell y'all, that's why these men not stand. We all know Keke can sing. She don't sing. She sang her behind off. But we also know that elevator don't go all the way to the top floor. Come on, let's keep it real. Stop sugarcoating shit because these celebrities, okay? Get with it. But anyway, he said he couldn't say nothing to the children. That oldest boy always kept her credit card. He can do and buy whatever he wanted to. Keke barely said anything to him. That 13-year-old girl, oh, she was something else. It was an incident where she was like in the big brother face, the brother like 21 years old. But anyway, she was all in his face, I guess hitting on him or whatever. And she hit him in the face and knocked his glasses off. He couldn't take it. He couldn't fight neither. So it's like he fell on top of her. So when Keke came out, she like, oh, you fighting your little sister? Guess what she did? The ex-husband said Keke went and got her 9 pew pew and was pointing it at that child's chest, ready to let everything go. Put the clip in and everything. He had to stop her. The ex-husband said he was crying, like begging and pleading with her, like, don't do it. She wound up putting the boy out the house. He walked blocks and blocks away, so the ex-husband got in his car crying or whatever, pleaded with him, had him to come back, had to ask Keke to forgive him. Don't do him like that. Woo! That 13-year-old girl, oh, baby. It was an incident on the bus. She was spitting on this little boy, bullying him, whatever. You know how you keep poking a bear? You poke that bear and you poke that bear until you wake that motherfucker up. And he can't take no more. That little boy couldn't take it no more. The ex-husband said him and Keke was out of town to one of Keke's shows when they got the phone call. That boy, the nose broke. They say she was unconscious. She wasn't breathing though. They had to bring her back. Say Keke was running all over the place. You know, of course, you get that type of phone call. But anyway, He said also it was something that was going on with his little baby, that the little baby requires a nurse to be at the house. And he went to ask the nurse something. Homegirl threw her hand up in his face. So he goes to tell Keke, like, you see what what she just did? She threw her hand up at me. So Keke, like, gets loud. Oh, she ain't do nothing to you. Woo, 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 woo. He said that's why the children, the nurse, and whomever else had no respect for him. Even when he would go with her on different, event shows or whatever, he would carry all these bags, 100 pounds. He said, because he's a strong man through the airport. He ain't need no cart. Okay? And they would like make fun of him, this and that. But he said he wasn't nothing to be played with. Because of how him and his brothers used to be some kind of wrestling, whatever. But he could hold his own, basically. That's what he was saying. But he couldn't take it no more, so he winds up leaving the house. So that's when Keke make that phone call to her cousin. The cousin come over one day, come over the second time, and didn't leave. So what the cousin convinced Keke to do was divorce the ex-husband she's been with for 5 years. She do that, so hey, I divorced my man, so it's time for you to divorce your wife. This is what I guess Keke, says to the cousin. And he do that. The wife name is Ebony. I forgot the last name. But this is the kicker. Child, please. With all this going on, the cousin and his wife had already had a church together. Okay? It was Sound. The name was Sound something. And this man come and be with Keke. And now they was trying to get a church. And it was Sound Atlanta. That's the name of the church. Go ahead, Google it, look it up. I told y'all I be in these social media streets. I'm getting it firsthand from the men that stayed inside her house for 5 years that has children by her. Okay. Now let's get back to it. So the cousin was there because he know Keke is a celebrity and she got the money. He was there for the money, but not even the money can keep that man there. The cousin wind up leaving. And at that time, when you Google it, you're going to see the picture. That's when she shaved her hair. Oh, but before he left, because the ex-husband said how he would lock himself up in the room because the room had a refrigerator. So they was in there doing their business. And don't you know that allegedly the husband say Keke was trying to get pregnant from the goddamn cousin. You know everything and everybody that get up in it. Boom, there go a baby. She was trying to have a baby from the cousin. And the wife knew nothing that was going on. She was still commenting on Keke's page. Hey, girl, I see you, cut all your hair off, until someone told her, tapped her on the shoulder, boo-boo, Keke is with your husband. But again, that's what I got today in these social media streets. And next time when I pass my ass at home, because I don't want to ride alone. So what y'all think about this? Keke talking to her cousin, divorced her husband of 5 years. That man glad he gone because he couldn't take it no more. The children was disrespectful. Keke was disrespectful. And she even was waving the pew at him several times. So he said he threw the clip away. Like I said, she has a beautiful voice, but we know that elevator didn't go to the top floor.